that video earlier, just for us to understand where money hides. And when we talk about money hides in people, what we are talking about is networking. And this is where most of us actually miss it. For most of us, because of the relationship we've had with our friends, it's quite difficult for us to detach ourselves from even people that are not contributing to our lives. We are so emotional. We are emotional beings. And I'm not saying that you should ignore them totally, but I'm saying that we should expand our network. You know, a guy came to Village Square some times ago, and we were also privileged to have him yesterday. And he talked about, opportunities in London. And when he was talking, he also touched on network, and he said he had been able to do over 700 million transaction. How? And he's building a massive project right now in Canada Water in London. And he said something. He said, London is a very small place where everybody wants to have their cake. That both as in Chinese people, they want to have their cake in London, Nigerians, people in Dubai, they want to have their cake in London. And he said he has been able to position himself, in the right place. When I spoke to this guy today, he said he's actually going to watch Champions League final. So he's going to the stadium in Wembley right now. That's Real Madrid and Dortmund is playing. And he said a lot of people have actually flown to London just to come and watch that match. And he said the reason that he's a football lover anyways, but the key reason why he's going there is to network. He said a lot of his clients will also be there. And he said that a lot of Nigerians has actually flown from Nigeria just to come and watch that match. And I looked at this guy, he's bought almost all the top footballers, he's bought properties as it is the one that do their property, buy their property and manage their property. And he said they have like over 800 properties that they are managing. And I did the numbers. Um, for the property that we've got, I think we are our management cost is 10%. 10%. So when I did the number, you have 800 properties that you are managing, and almost all of them are in London, central London. Some of them might be around London, but a lot of them are in central London. You have 800 of them. Most of them, let me just say, an average of £5,000 every month rent. So you charge 10%, which is 500 every month, and you have 800 of them. That's £400,000 on maintenance, management. Not even maintenance, management, managing the property. So your commission in a month, this is commission, £400,000. Yes, they have staff. They have like 51 staff, but £400,000 in a month. Even if you pay your staff, let's say I pay my staff, let's say £3,000. I have 50 staff. Let's say £3,000. I have 51 staff. Okay. So I'm paying them 153,000 and I make 400,000. So my staff do the run around. I pay tax, and at least I hold like, let's say, another 200K every month. I don't touch anything. And that is the power of networking. money hides in people. When we met yesterday, I understand why people will love this guy. Even children were coming to him and he was talking to them as if he was talking to an adult. He's so down to earth, very humble. And I learned a lot that money hides in people. And this is what I learned again from him. Even if you are not rich right now, if he has a good relationship with you, when you become rich, you can trust someone that could come down to your level when you are not. The students that were in that program, when they have great jobs, and it might even take some of them for internship, when they have great jobs and they want to buy property, where would they go to? People like that. He said when he came to the UK, a lot of people were doing tech job. They were doing tech, and he said he went to tech school, the class, and he said he can't really cope with tech. And he said something, he said he needs to go into property because those tech guys will need property one day. And where would they go to? And a lot of us, someone that looks like me, a lot of them were not playing in that property game. And he said something, he said a lot of us, we do tech, we do this, we do that, but many of us that look like me, we are not playing game in as in surveying property. So many of us are not surveyors. Many of us are not doing property maintenance. When your property break down, the management will call people that will maintain your property. A lot of us are running away from those things. A lot of us are running away from property negotiator, property realtor, property, management. And if you can build trust with people, then it will be a word of mouth, recommendation. So money hides in people, and we need to continue, to expand our network. And when we expand our network, we also need to build trust. But this is the second one I'm going to talk about. Money hides in goods and services. If you build your network, you have good people around you, and you don't have anything to offer. If you don't have any service you can offer, you don't have any product you can offer, even if you know everybody in this world, if you don't have anything to offer, money will not come to you. And that is why we need to package something. What are you selling? What do you have? And that is why we need to personally develop ourselves. If you meet rich people today, you meet top guy today, how would you talk to them? If you don't have anything upstairs, what would you ask? If you don't have anything to sell, what would you offer? And that is why we need to look for, what am I good at? What can I offer to the world? For some of us, it's high time we start maybe package maybe a course. For some of us, we need to start selling a particular product that we can tell people. For some of us, we need to tell people, okay, oh, this property will actually give you this, give you that, and we can sell the property to people and they pay us commission. For some of us, we just need to, maybe rent to rent, a lot of things that we can do. People in Nigeria, some of them will tell you that, well, there is no work, there is no that. Let me tell you this. If you have something to offer, you won't struggle. A lot of us have property in Nigeria and we lock it up. If you can assure me that I'm going to rent your property and I'm going to be giving you certain amount of money and I will be using it for service accommodation and my property will be maintained, that number one, I'm going to be getting money. Number two, my property will be maintained. Right now, I have a property in Nigeria that is locked up and I need someone that will be cleaning it. So the property is taking money away from me. If you come with an idea and tell me that This property will be giving you money. You don't need to spend money on maintenance, and it's going to be a win-win. You're going to make money. I'm going to make money. And you can come with this idea that, see, give me this property. As soon as I present it to my clients and they pay me, I pay you straight away. So you don't even need money to start. What you need is a good proposal as well as trust. If I don't trust you from the beginning, I may not be able to give you. And look at the beauty. If you can win one, that's all. Because when you win one, you can now tell other people you have precedence. Oh, I manage this person's property. You can give him a call, confirm, and get feedback from him. That is it. So money hide in product and services. So what service can you offer me? If you don't have any service to offer me, why would I look for you? And that is very important. And the third one, which I'm gonna pause on that because I want it to be more interactive. Let's ask questions and end today's section. Money hide in talents, in your gifts. And we heard that in our video. Money hide in our gift. For some of us, we are very good in writing. Very, very good in writing. But we don't know how to package it. We don't know how to present it. My friend Hayo Soguru is a writer. And he wrote a book called
Everything in Nigeria will kill you.
Thank you. He wrote a book, Everything in Nigeria Will Kill You. And he wrote some other books as well. And do you know what? There was a time he came to the UK, came to my house, and he said, oh, that he needs to change his own Amazon account. He was in Nigeria, and Amazon is paying him. He only wrote his book, sent the soft copy to Amazon. When people buy all over the world, Amazon will print it out and deliver to the customer. So what he offered was his gifts. This guy has been blessed, from the onset. He said the first place he knew was library. The parents actually took him to the library, and he loves reading. When we're studying law, we'll be preparing for exams. This guy will be reading big novel. And that actually helped him to, he was blessed with that gift, and he was able to, upgrade the gift. And he knows how to write very well. And his gift actually made room for him because of his write-up. They were looking for him everywhere. I think South Africa gave him scholarship, and he's now a lecturer. He's now even a doctor as well, because of his talent. So how do we package our talent? For some of us, we have this talent, but we keep it to ourselves. Talent is not meant for you. Talent is meant for others. You are only carrying it. If you don't share it with others, you won't grow. And we also talk about the people that were blessed with talents. So one was blessed with 5, 2, and the other was blessed with 1. And the one that was blessed with 1 covered it. Are you covering your talent, or are you packaging your talent? For some of us, we know how to sing. For some of us, we know how to talk. If you know how to talk, open a YouTube channel. They don't need to know you today. Just keep dropping it. One day you will get the traffic. So what do you have? We have a gift. See, we all use phone. And the beautiful part of it is that gone are those days when we have 3310. Now almost all phone has, camera. If you love to talk, just put camera on your face and talk. Some people are very gifted in cooking. We heard of a Nigerian that got a huge award, an award in cooking. So what can you offer to the world? For some of us, we don't even know what we carry. We look down on ourselves. And I want to just encourage us today that if you want to make money, you need to make meaning. If you don't make meaning, you don't make money. And it has been embedded in you. God has given you one thing or the other, and you need to bring it out. So the 3 key things that we talked about today before I give opportunity for question and contribution is: number 1, money hiding people, the power of network. Most times now, all the time, We need to give people a call. We need to send messages. We need to go to networking events. Do you know why people go to networking events? It's not because they want to just go to get the lecture. They are going, some people go to auction house, not to go and bid for anything. They go there to meet people. You know, someone is going to watch Real Madrid and find out because he said a lot of people are in the UK presently, that flew all the way from anywhere, everywhere in the world to watch the. Do you have your business card? Do you have products that you can offer even after building the network? And that's the second one. Money hiding product and services. What can you offer? What product do you have? And the third one is money hide in you, your gifts that God has given you. If you know how to talk, open a YouTube channel, do a course. If you know how to write, start a blog. Linda Ekiji made money from blog. When she bought her property in Banana Island in those days, we're like, 500 million. Go and look at the value of the property now. Right now, you would like. So if you have talent, showcase it. For some of us, because we are too Christian, we want to like, hey, they will think it's pride. Forget it. You need to market you. If you don't market you, who will market you? If you are not even proud of yourself, who would want to put money on you? So showcase it. Let them say. The negative people will always say that you are proud. You don't care about the negative people, man. Give us what God has given to us. Don't take it to the grave. God has deposited it to you. And we don't want the grave to be the richest place on earth anymore. Bring it out. Bring it out. And that is what we talked about today. It's time for question and contribution. Thank you very much for joining today.
Uh,